when by the glimmer of the half-extinguished light, I saw the dull yellow eye of the creature open. How can I describe my emotions in this catastrophe? His limbs were in proportion, and I had selected his features as beautiful. Beautiful.
Alright, so what's one of the first things he does? How does he describe the monster? What's one of the, huh? Creature was what's the word that just said in the top of paragraph 2? The last word he said. Features as what? How do you describe his features? The top of paragraph 2. You got some more? He describes them as beautiful. He has beautiful features, right? Alright, so this will be the first one y'all highlight, and y'all should be able to highlight some more words as you go through. He describes the monster as beautiful. This is right when he first creates it. So. Okay, I got you. Just already highlighted more about it.
Great God! His yellow skin scarcely covered the work of muscles and arteries beneath. His hair was of a lustrous black and flowing, his teeth of a pearly whiteness. But these luxuriances only formed a more horrid contrast with his watery eyes that seemed almost of the same color as the dun white sockets in which they were set. His shriveled complexion and straight black lips. The different accidents of life are not so changeable as the feelings of human nature. I had worked hard for nearly 2 years for the sole purpose of infusing life into an inanimate body. For this, I had deprived myself of rest and health. I had desired it with an ardor that far exceeded moderation. But now that I had finished, the beauty of the dream vanished, and breathless horror and disgust filled my heart.
Alright, so what words other than beautiful did y'all highlight? Any other words? Any other words to describe how he sees the monster and his features?
I just highlighted earlier.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so tell me, he talks about what's the word? He talks about his hair was of lustrous black. You might know, what does this word lustrous mean? It's lustrous black. What is it?
No, I don't know what it is. Rich and
Slide 2.
rich and full of things.
Rich and full of flavor. Like, and here it's usually talking about shiny. It's talking about he has shiny black hair. Alright. And luxuriances. Rich and full of things. So, if he's describing the monster with these words, right? Beautiful. He got shiny hair, straight lips, shiny hair, beautiful. How does he feel about his monster when he first creates it?
Good.
So how does he feel about his monster right now? Like he just made him, he just came to life. How does he feel about the monster? How does he describe him? How does he feel? Huh? Why is he feeling happy?
Because his monster is
Yeah, his monster is amazing. The monster looks good. Very happy, describes him. Yeah, it calls him beautiful, about shiny black hair. He really likes his creation. He just made it. And in the slide 3 for me. And then, he was very happy with his creation. You know what I'm saying? Victor is very happy with his creation when he first lives. He's very happy with his creation when he first lives.
my generally says the correct word is over. Who?
But wait, wait. You we just talked about how Victor is what? Feeling about his monster he just made. He's what? He's happy with it. He likes his creation so far. So now we're about to read on to a few more pages, a few moments after the beast or the monster awakens. Alright? So now he's about to talk about his creation again. So same thing. He's going to highlight anything that talks about how he feels, how to describe his creation.
By the dim and yellow light of the moon, as it forced its way through the window shutters, I beheld the wretch, the miserable monster whom I had created. He held up the curtain of the bed, and his eyes, if eyes they may be called, were fixed on me. His jaws opened, and he muttered some inarticulate sounds.
Alright, so how is he looking at the monster right now? Huh? Yeah, he's scared. Why do you say he's scared? What shows that he's scared? The words. When's he called? The person. A miserable monster, right? He calls him a miserable monster. So he's a lot more scared now. He just was so happy with his beautiful creation. Now the monster looked at him and I'm scared.
I took refuge in the courtyard, belonging to the house which I inhabited, where I remained during the rest of the night, walking up and down in the greatest agitation, listening attentively, catching and fearing each sound as if it were to announce the approach of the demoniacal corpse to which I had so miserably given life.
Alright, so from the first slide, slide 2, he was talking how he was very happy with his creation. Now, how is he feeling in this one? What's the difference? How is Victor feeling different? Yeah. Yeah, now he's scared. When he first woke up, he was so beautiful, so happy with his creation. Now it's turned to fear. Big old monster's moving around. You looked at him. He describes him differently. You highlighted he's a miserable monster. So, feels fear. So, now, right? So another thing, talk about the monster just woke up. He just got created, right? And he just got created. And you notice that Victor does not give him a name. Like at all. He just wakes up, exists in this world, no name. Like imagine a mother or a father having a kid and then not name him. That's what happens to the monster, right? But he calls him wretch, an invisible monster. We're about to talk about this word called wretch, right? When he wakes him up. Let's save and continue from card number 2. So, this word wretch. Wretch has 2 different meanings, right? It could be when you look at something with sympathy or antipathy. Right? So, sympathy is where you have pity for someone, like you feel bad for somebody. Like, oh, I feel bad for this person. Or antipathy, oh, I hate this person. Like, I get so mad, they make me angry. Those are the 2 ways wretch can be used. So, if you call something wretch, you can feel sympathy or antipathy, right? Yeah, what's one of the uses of the word wretch? Like, what's one of the uses of the word? Right here on the board. Sympathy, you can look at something with sympathy. What's another use of the word Jeremiah? What's the other use of the word wretch can be used? Jeremiah. What's the other use of the word wretch? It can mean 2 things. What is it? You already said sympathy. What's the other one? Yeah, antipathy. So we can look at something with hatred, or we can look at something and feel pity for it. Those are the 2 words that wretch can mean. It has 2 different meanings. Alright, good. So now we're going to head over to slide number 4 so we can practice with these words. Right. So, right here we got, in this activity, let's see if everybody's here. Alright, I'm waiting for everybody to get to slide number 4. Thank you, Samira. Thank you, Leia. Still waiting on a few of us to catch up to slide number 4. Waiting on 2 more. Then you went back. Still waiting on you. Alright, beautiful. So, now we're on our slide for R1 activity. So what we're going to do here is we're going to choose a quote that best reflects how Victor feels about the creature. So we're talking about how Victor feels, right? And to help you all out right after, y'all are going to choose whether he's very sympathetic, feeling pity for the monster, or he's very antipathetic, very hatred to the monster. So you're going to choose a quote that best shows how he feels about the monster. You're going to work with your people around you. You can talk to people at the table. If you're not at the table, you can choose one table to talk to. Talk with you guys and figure out, pick a quote that best shows emotion around. And then after showing his emotion, what emotion does he feel? Very antipathetic or very sympathetic, right? And then, of course, you'll come down here and answer number 3. Give you guys 5 minutes to get this done. Remember, working in groups, talking with our partners, answering 1, 2, 3. So. Put it up. Roll it. Alright, this is the time you guys can talk, discuss, work together, ask around. If you're sitting alone, you can work at the table. Huh? You can work by yourself. Oh, no. Alright, we're at the halfway point, so we should be on to the point where we're typing at number 3. We should be typing on number 3 by now. choose? That reflects how Victor feels. Yeah, what color did you choose? You chose what?
B.
B. Why'd you choose B?
Because it just like, it just explains why he feels that stuff because, I don't know, I didn't think that was a good quote to use.
Yeah, it calls him a miserable monster that I created, right? Alright, so now just to get everybody's opinion on this. So how does Victor feel on this? So we're gonna do a hand of 5. If he is very antipathetic, you're just gonna hold up 1, right? Very antipathetic 1. Or if you're going all the way to very sympathetic, you're gonna hold up 5 fingers, right? So that's all we're gonna do. And then of course fills in a little 2, that both, yes, sympathetic and empathetic 3, little sympathetic is 4. So we're gonna hold up our fingers. So how does Victor feel on a scale from 1 to 5? Showing me your hands in the air. How does Victor feel? Everybody should hold up a hand. I should see everybody with their hand in the air. We got some 3s, 4s. Which one did you choose? You very empathetic? Did you mad at him? A little mad? Mad in? Feeling bad? Feeling a little bad? So we got 3s. Saw little 4s. Alright, so mainly 3s. Why does it feel sympathetic and empathetic? Does anybody know why I don't choose that? No one explain why they chose a little bit of both? So how does he feel about the creature? Finally, at number 3, how does it feel? About the creature at all? Does he have any feelings towards the creature at all? How does he feel? What you got, Kevin?
At first he admired the creature, but then he got a little scared.
Yeah, that's a good answer. He admired him at first, and then proceeded to get scared. That's why most of y'all chose the middle one, empathetic and sympathetic. Admired him at first, and then proceeded to get scared.
Then he typed slow. How would you
So it was just a laugh.
How would you type slow?
You gotta like look at the person. Alright, so we're gonna go to card number 2. Card number 2. It's a very similar layout of the question, but this time it's how you feel about the monster. What clothes shows how you feel about the monster? Are you very sympathetic? Or do you hate the monster? He was literally just born. Wasn't monster wasn't given a name and just woke up. And now his creator calls him a miserable monster. Right? So how do you feel? So we're gonna take another 5. You'll tell me how you guys feel. How you feel. You have sympathy for the monster. It's gonna be an independent. You got 5 minutes, or it'll be at level 0. This way. Independent. How do you feel about the monster? How do you feel about the monster? Oh no, this is just how you're opinion, how you feel.